this short video, we present to you a documentary on rabbit farming at Latmansau, Upper Shillong, a government-run farm which was established during the year 1991-92. The farm is located at Upper Shillong at a distance of about 10 kilometers from the state capital Shillong, at an altitude of about 1,520 meters above sea level, in a pristine environment in the midst of lush green pine trees spreading approximately 2 acres. On approaching the gates of the farm, we can well appreciate the clean and beautiful surroundings and witness strict biosecurity measures, where the farm is fully fenced with footpath at the entrance. The farm is managed by Dr. N. Marwin along with subordinate staff. The farm infrastructure consists of 4 animal sheds, 1 office building and a storeroom. The farm maintains 3 types of broiler rabbits: the New Zealand white, the Soviet chinchilla and the crossbred. Rabbit farming is mainly taken up to produce and propagate good healthy meat to the consumer to supplement the protein requirement and improve the income of the farmers. The type of rabbit usually reared are broiler rabbits, which are not endangered species and are solely meant for propagation and meat purpose. For easy management and hygiene, the best practice of rabbit farming is in cages, and the different categories of cages are kindling cage, adult cage, weaner cage, and buck cage. The day starts with the cleaning of all individual cages and utensils used for feeding. It is carried out carefully to ensure clean shed for maintenance of hygiene. Cleanliness is the epitome of any successful livestock farm, where it should be carried out meticulously without fail to prevent the incidence of diseases. While cleaning the cages, each rabbit is individually checked for leftover feed or any health issues, so that necessary action by the health providers can be taken up. Trainings and hands-on for internees, farmers is being taken up in the first half of the day regularly. After cleaning, the breeding session starts and the worker checks for heat symptoms of the doe, which is seen by the reddening of the vulva, which signifies that the animal is in heat and ready for breeding. The doe in heat is taken to buck cages after verifying the pedigree of the animal for the buck and the doe to prevent inbreeding. This is being facilitated by the rabbit breeding app, which detects any rabbits being bred on the same lineage. The app also gives notifications for breeding, kindling, weaning, medication, so on and so forth. The female rabbit is brought to the buck for breeding, and immediately mating starts, and on successful mating, the buck makes a typical sound and falls towards the side. This shows the breeding is complete and the doe can be removed from the buck cage. After breeding session is complete, any rabbit for medication is being done before feeding. Preparation of concentrate feed is carried out by mixing the ingredients thoroughly and taken to be fed in individual cages. Adult rabbit consumes 100 grams of concentrate feed per day, with an additional 20 grams for lactating and pregnant doe. Feeding is being carried out in individual cages according to the categories and in groups in weaner cages. The animals are fed with concentrated feed twice in a day, that is 9 a.m. in the morning and 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It is ensured that pure and clean non-chlorinated water is provided to the animals for good health. Detection of pregnancy can be made after 3 weeks where the teats of the animals are very prominent. Generally, broiler rabbits have about 5 pairs of teats. Before kindling, one has to make sure that soft hay and dried grass are kept inside kindling area so that the animal can kindle comfortably. The doe, prior to kindling, will show symptoms by pulling its hair and make a nest inside the bed prepared for kindling to prevent them from cold and inclement weather and provide warmth and comfort, since they are born blind and naked. Usually, the doe feeds the young ones twice daily, and care should be taken to avoid unnecessary disturbance which might frighten the doe and cause harm to the kids. It takes 30 days to complete one gestation period, and during this period, the animals are handled delicately. When the kids are 45 days old, it is time for weaning. This is the time when young ones are separated from the doe. The young ones are taken to the weaner cages and kept in groups, and also sex determination is done during this period. After sexing, the young ones are given individual number for easy identification. Seasonal and perennial grass are cultivated and harvested daily and fed to the rabbits in the evening. The grass is fed ad libitum, which helps in economizing the feed costs and making rabbitry profitable. In rural backyard practice, a small hutch is made in the dimension of 2.5 feet front height and 1.5 feet at the back, 3 feet in length and 2 feet in breadth. The hutch is further divided into kindling cages measuring 6 inches in height, 2 feet in width and a length of 10 inches, which can accommodate around 15 numbers of kids. The material used are wood, wire mesh, CGI sheet, bamboo straw, and locally available materials. The hutch are inbuilt with a small partition inside the cage, especially made for kindling purpose. The rabbits can thus be fed with locally available vegetables, including carrots, cauliflower leaves, and grasses, thus reducing the cost of production. Rabbit manure is one of the major byproducts generated from the farm, which is collected daily and kept in the manure pit and subsequently used for manuring the vegetable garden. Record keeping forms an integral part of any livestock farming, and there are different types of records to be kept, which includes herd books, feed register, daybook, sales register, etc. Benefits of rabbit meat. One of the best white meat has a high percentage of easily digestible protein, contains the least amount of fat and calorie value, almost cholesterol-free and recommended for heart and hypertensive patient. The sodium content is comparatively less. The calcium and phosphorus content is more than any other meats. Different rabbit cuts: shoulder, saddle, loin, hind leg, shank, front and rib. Nutritive value of rabbit meat: calories 147, total fat 3 grams, that is 4%, vitamin B 15% and magnesium 6%. The rabbit meat is also recently included under the FSSAI meat products for human consumption. The farm serves as a good example of a well-run government enterprise.